guys, we are going to talk about the second part of the Microsoft Word, which we are going to cover some things such as tables and inserting new page and shapes and those kind of things. So let's begin with this lecture. At the beginning we are talking about the cover page and the blank page. What are they and what are they used for? In order to create a cover page for your document, such as for example if you are writing a report or an essay, you need to have a cover page that includes the title of your page, your name and your supervision, the date of the submission or stuff like that. And the blank page is used to just add in a new blank clear page if you want to write more things in your document. So let's go to the Microsoft Word. In the Insert tab we have cover page. When you click on it, it shows us some different covers, so you can choose whatever you want, your preference. For example, we are choosing this one. So the first page is going to be the cover page. So you can write down your document title and subtitle and abstract, and your name can be here, and email address, whatever you want to write down in your cover page. And also it is editable. You can edit your cover page, and this is your blank page. If for example you've got only one blank page, if you want to insert another one, just in the Insert tab we are clicking on the blank page, another page is going to be created. And table is an important subject in Microsoft Word. Even for example when you are writing a report or a presentation, you may have to use a table. So what is a table? A grid of rows and columns that can fill with text and graphics and even the numbers and anything. And a cell is one single box inside your table, and the border are those lines which divides the rows and the column of your table. Let's see what is a table. This is a table, okay? So, and those lines are called rows, and those lines are called columns, and every single box is called a cell. This is a cell, this is another cell, this is another cell. So this is in this table we've got 4 columns and 6 rows. So 4 multiplied by 6 is going to be 24. That means we've got 24 cells in this table, and those lines which divides the rows and the columns or cells or separates the cells together are called borders. So in each table we have column, row, cell and border. And let's see how to insert a table in the Microsoft Word. And let's go to the Microsoft Word. In the Insert tab we have got table. So you click on this table, you can select as much as cells you want, and in this predefined function of the cell you can create a table of 10 by 8. That means 10 columns and 8 rows. Okay, you can't do that if you are using quick insert tables. For example, we want a table 4 by 2. That means 4 columns and 2 rows. So whenever you are releasing the click, the table is going to be appear there, and you can add any text here. For example, name, age, whatever, department, anything you can fill in the tables, in the table cells. So we created this table, and we can just click on it and delete the table. Okay, and we can say delete, for example, all the cell, shift the cell, or delete the entire row, the whole row, or the column, or we have selected all the table that is so that it deletes all the parts of the table. So let's see and begin creating another table. We are creating a 4 by 3 table, and we can add anything you want, A, B, C, D, or whatever text you want to enter. So we've got this table 4 by 3. If you want to insert another row, okay, if you want to insert another row, you just right click here. For example, if you want to create a row here, you just right click there and click on the insert. If you want to insert column to the left, you are clicking on this. To the right, clicking on this one. If you want to create a row above this row we have selected, you are clicking on this one. If below, you are going to click on this one. So we are clicking a row below that row, so this row is created. This is how you are modifying the table cell. So when you want to delete an entire row or entire column, you just right click on that row or that column you want to delete. Just click on delete cells, and for example, if you want to delete the whole row, you clicking on this one, or the whole column, you clicking on this one. Let's see, we are deleting that column, which A, and those blank cells. So just click OK. You know, the column deleted. In order to apply a style on a table, you just go to the design tab and click on any style you prefer, such as here we are clicking on the design tab, and there are so many styles. For example, if you click on each of them, the style of your table is changed. Okay, so we've got so many different styles. So let's say this one. So just when you click on that style which you prefer, the style of your table is going to be changed. And if you want to modify the border of your tables, and even in the design tab, you are coming to the border, and for example, if you want no border, you clicking on this. If you want only the right border, you clicking on this one, or left, or just outside the outside border, or all borders, you are clicking on any border style you are preferring. So we are clicking on this one. So let's see how we've changed the border of our table. And there are two important functions inside Microsoft Word, which are merge cells and split cells. For example, if you want to split this cell or this one or any cell of inside your table to some more cells. For example, we are splitting this one. Just click on you're clicking on the cell itself, and then click on the split cells, and this window appears. It tells you how many rows and columns you want to split this cell to. For example, you want to split this cell to 2 columns and 1 row. The cell is already 1 column and 1 row, so we want to split it to 2 columns. For example, 3 columns. Okay, so this cell must be split into 3 columns. Click OK. See, the cell is split into 3 what's called cells, or 3 columns. And another important function is merging cells. You are clicking on those cells which you want to merge together. For example, we want those 2 cells to be only 1 cell. You just click on them. You are selecting them and click on the merge cell. So you see the cells are becoming only 1 cell. And how to insert a picture into your document, you just clicking on the insert and then click on picture. And so your address space of your computer is going to be on your document and pictures, and then you are selecting a picture. For example, if you are having a picture on your desktop, you are clicking on desktop, or wherever, any folder your picture is included. And here, for example, in this folder which is picture, we have those pictures, and we are clicking on any of them, your preference, and then click on insert. So the picture is going to be inserted into your document. Okay, so the picture is inserted. So you can add or insert any picture into your document. There are some modifications which can be applied on the image. For example, such as I've got this text here, KUST. When I am putting the picture or the image on the text is disappears. So you can make the text appears on the image itself by right clicking on the image and go to the wrap text and say behind the text. That means this image is going to behind the text, so the text is going to be appears here. But if you want the image to hide the text, you are saying in front of the text, so the image coming in front of the text, so the text is going to be disappeared. Charts are also a very important part in Microsoft Word. You can easily insert and modify charts by clicking on the insert type and click on the chart. When you are clicking on the chart, this window appears and you can choose any type of the chart you want. For example, we are choosing this column. Okay, so the chart is going to be appeared, and there is some modification which can be done. We are going to describe it in Microsoft Excel. Let's talk about it a little bit. So we've got 4 categories. These are category 4, 3, 2, 1, and each category we've got 3 different series: series 1, series 2, and series 3. Yeah, and then you can say category 1, which is this one, and series 1, which is this blue line, is 4.3, but you can modify it to, for example, 6 or 5. Sorry, I say 6. 6. So 5 is maximum. Okay, you just clicking on it, so you know it updates to 5. Okay, and then you can say this 1.8 is what? Category 3, series 2. This is category 3, and this one is series 2. So let's modify it to 4.5. Yeah, click on enter. Okay, press enter, so it's becoming 4.5. This is how you can deal with the charts. You can insert any type of chart into your document. We are going to cover those kind of things in Microsoft Excel as well, but you can rename the categories. For example, you say BMW, or you know, the category 1 is becoming BMW, category 2 becomes, for example, Honda, or third one is Volkswagen, and the fourth one is, for example, Benz. And then let's say, for example, the model 2010, 2015, 2020. Okay, so you can modify those texts as they were written categories 1, 2, 3, 4, and series 1, 2, 3 to any type of text you want. And you can insert any shape into your document, such as click on insert tab and then go to shapes, and there are so many predefined shapes in Microsoft Word. For example, you are choosing this one, just click on it and drag the mouse button and go to anywhere in your document, and then drop or release the click button, so the shape is created. And you can change the shape fill here to any color like this one, and the outline of your shape, for example, any color you prefer. And if you want to make a shadow of it or anything like that, so there are so many things to be done on the shape. So you see there are a little shadow here, and you can create any shape or insert any shape in your document. Let's say this arrow, so you can apply some styles here, change the change the color of the shape or whatever, and the effect or anything you can do with the shapes. And you can add text inside your shape by right clicking on it and then click add text, so you can write down any text here. For example, commerce, the text is white here, so you can go to change the color of the text to any color you want. And you can insert the smart arts in the Microsoft Word by just clicking on the insert tab and going to the smart art, and you can choose any smart art in your available in Microsoft Word list or whatever process or anything. Just click on it and then click on OK. The smart art is becoming available in your document, and you can change the style here, any style you prefer. So the smart arts are also important in Microsoft Word, so you can change the style of your the layout and the style of your smart art in Microsoft Word by choosing any one of them. So the smart art is going to be changed to that type you are preferring. Something talking about in Microsoft Word is inserting headers and footers. Headers are those kind of text or anything which appears on the top of your page of every single page inside your document, and footer are those texts which appears on the bottom of each single page of your document. Let's insert some header and footer. For example, we are going to insert and coming to the header, okay, and you are choosing any type of header any style which you prefer. For example, you are choosing this one. So this part is going to be shown, and this is the header of your document, and you are typing something. For example, you are saying KUST, and you can insert document information, then date and time, picture, or whatever. Let's say we are inserting this date, any format of the date you prefer. Just click on it. Look, and this one is appeared. You can double click on the document area, so this is added. This is on the top of your page. If you come down, you have only one page. Just enter. Let's create another page. Look, the header appears on everywhere in your in every top of your single pages in your document. So you are inserting the header only one time, and it repeats itself on the top of every document. And let's go to the footer. Footer is that part of your text of your document which is in that type of the text which is in bottom of your text. Let's say KUST again and stuff like that. Just double click here. Look, the KUST appears on the footer, and it repeats in every single page, in every bottom of your pages, okay. And we can easily add page numbers into our documents. For example, page number 1, number 2 and 3 and so on. We just click on the insert and then go to page number, click on it. You are getting those styles. If you want to create the page numbers on the top of your document, you can click on this one and come in the left side or in the center or in the right side. If you want to create the page number on the bottom of your page, you can choose any style. For example, you are choosing this one, okay, and see the page number is added. Just close header and footer or double click on here, it will come back to the normal page. Look, this is the page 1. You are already choose that style. And if you create another page, look, where is it, the page number 1, then we are creating another page, so this is page 2. And if you create another page, this is third page, and so on. As many pages as you create, the page numbers is going to be incremented by 1 for every single page.